let's see what we can do. Welcome back to the Team 12 Seattle Seahawks podcast. I'm your host, Team 12s, and today we're going to be talking about what the Seahawks can actually do to beat the 49ers. As it sits, we can't beat any decent teams in the NFL. We lost to the Vikings with a backup running back and some other little injuries here and there. So, it's kind of sad. And we let up 100 yards on that running back and like 300 plus yards with Kirk Cousins. So a little sad. But our offense scored on their first 4 drives, which is a giant plus. Yes, they didn't really score at all after that. It's not the offense's fault. It's completely the defense's fault. If the defense gets their stuff together and lets up 25 points a game, 23 points a game, we win every game. Not every game. I'm not being serious there, but like realistically, we should win our game, every single game. Because with this offense, yes, it's not spick and span yet. We are only 3 games in, and you don't expect that from this offense to be lighting the world on fire. Offenses notoriously with a new offense don't get to full speed till the next year. So coming into week 4, you shouldn't expect this offense to be lights out. And even with this offense not being perfect right now, it's still probably better than our offense was last year at the end of the season. It definitely is. It's probably slightly worse than our offense was at the beginning of the season, which was just deep ball, deep ball, deep ball, deep ball, deep ball, and that's it. So I'm excited to see our offense in this game, see their progress that they're making. But you can't see that progress unless the defense actually plays well. You have one of the top 5 deepest defensive lines in the NFL, and they're not producing. Well, it's not exact. Carlos Dunlap, Benson Mayoa, not producing that much right now. And Pete Carroll likes his veterans out there. Darrell Taylor and Alton Robinson are playing amazing. They're playing great football right now, and he should be starting them right now. But he's not. Because of who knows? He likes his veteran presence out there. He wants his veterans to be out there. Well, if your veterans ain't producing, you bench them. If your young guys are producing like you wanted them to for the past couple of years, you start them. It's common sense. It's what's 1 + 1? 2. Veterans. Pete Carroll with veterans. What's 1 + 1? 86. I'm gonna start him. With the rookies, it makes sense, and he's just benching them and mixing them in here and there. He used to be mixing them in all the time. So, if our cornerbacks don't utterly play like garbage, Trey Flowers, my friends at school, if you're actually watching, you'll know Trey Flowers. But if Trey Flowers doesn't play horrible, and he plays like league average or even slightly below league average, then we're probably going to win. Because DJ Reed, yes, not as good as last year, but it's not Trey Flowers level of Garbaggio. So if Jamal Adams, we use him on a varied way. I would have put my Jamal Adams jersey on, but I didn't know where it was. Then I had clothes on my chair, and then I took them off, and then they were already there, and I was like already starting to record when I had this on, and it was right there, so I just tossed it to the side. But if Jamal Adams actually performs to what we're paying him, then he should have a great game. He said that the defense is going to get fixed this week. Really hope that happens. Probably not going to happen. But if he can do his thing against George Kittle and not let up 1 billion yards and 1 billion touchdowns, and our defensive line actually gets pressure, Jordan Brooks doesn't play utterly garbage in coverage, and he takes his extra step back, or he gets that extra step to his left. He just needs a little more quickness, a little better hands with just swatting the ball. Then, you're good. Probably mix in Marquise Blair a little more here and there. On passing downs, bench Brooks, put maybe Jamal Adams in at that linebacker position, and comes at the edge. Probably not going to happen because, well, You don't expect a strong safety to go against an offensive tackle or a tight end chip block against an offensive tackle, which probably won't happen. But no, the Seahawks, who knows? We're going to drop defensive linemen into coverage because that's what the Seahawks do. So I really don't know this game. 49ers, I don't know what they're doing. The offense isn't going to be amazing. Their defense isn't above league average. It's not below league average. It's right in the middle. Their offense, it's not above league average. It's not below league average. It's probably like right below that middle. Like here's the middle. Probably right here. But other than that, like I think score prediction to what could happen if the Seahawks play up to their potential. I think the Seahawks come out with a win 32-20 if they play up to their potential. But if they play down like they've been playing, it's going to be 20-37 to 27, 30 49ers win. But what I think will happen, because of my homerness and being a Seahawks fan, Aiden, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I have the Seahawks coming out with the dub, but you're probably going to win. And it's probably going to be like a 24-21 win. That's my final score prediction. 24-21. We're never high scoring in the 30s. We're never super, super low scoring like it was like the Bears against the Jets. Nothing like that. But other than that, I think the Seahawks come out with the win. Barely. Last second field goal or something like that. Or we get utterly destroyed, which will probably happen. But if that happens, better chance of Pete Carroll getting fired. So I'm okay with it. So other than that, if you did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. I wasn't like super direct with this video. I'll try to be a little more direct with everything and a little more on topic rather than veering off into other lanes. But other than that, I'll have a link in my description for our Discord, and have a good rest of your day.